Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, we travel to the heart of America's desert frontier, Nevada, the Silver State. In this episode, we explore the full history of the 2005 Nevada State Quarter, a coin that tells the dramatic story of silver rushes, Civil War politics, railroads, deserts, and survival in the American West, from statehood in 1864 to its place in modern U.S. coinage. This is the complete story of Nevada, engraved in metal, the 50 State Quarters program. Before we focus on Nevada, let's understand the program behind it. The 50 State Quarters program was launched by the United States, mint in 1999 to honor each of the 50 U.S. states. Every year, 5 new state quarters were released in the order that each state joined the Union. Nevada, which became a state in 1864, had its quarter released on October 31, 2005, as the 36th coin in the series. This program became the most successful commemorative coin project in U.S. history, with over 34 billion coins minted and collected worldwide. Nevada before statehood, a wild frontier. Long before Europeans arrived, Nevada was home to Native American tribes, including Paiute, Shoshone, Washout. These tribes survived in harsh desert conditions for thousands of years, depending on trade, hunting, and seasonal migration. In the early 1800s, Nevada was loosely controlled by Spain, then Mexico, until it became part of the United States in 1848 after the Mexican-American War. At that time, Nevada was mostly an empty desert territory, quiet, isolated, and largely ignored. The Comstock Lode, Silver Changes Everything, 1859. Everything changed in 1859 when miners discovered the Comstock Lode near present-day Virginia City. This was the largest silver discovery in U.S. history, worth hundreds of millions of dollars. The event that gave Nevada its famous nickname, the Silver State. Thousands of prospectors flooded into the region almost overnight. Towns rose out of the desert. Banks opened, railroads expanded, and Nevada suddenly became economically important to the nation. Nevada becomes a state during the Civil War, 1864. During the American Civil War, the Union desperately needed silver to finance the war, more pro-Union states for political power. So even though Nevada had a small population, it was rushed into statehood. On October 31, 1864, Nevada officially became the 36th state of the United States of America. Its full constitution was famously transmitted to Washington by telegraph, creating the longest telegraph message ever sent at that time. Nevada's statehood directly helped President Abraham Lincoln win re-election in 1864, secure support for the 13th Amendment to abolish slavery. Nevada in the late 1800s and early 1900s. After statehood, mining boomed. Railroads connected Nevada to California and Utah. Las Vegas was founded in 1905 as a railroad town. However, when silver prices fell, many mining towns became ghost towns. Nevada reinvented itself through legal gambling, 1931, divorce laws, tourism, later atomic testing in the 1950s. This transformation turned Las Vegas into a global entertainment capital. Design of the 2005 Nevada State Quarter. Obverse of front design. Like all state quarters, the obverse features George Washington's portrait, United States of America, Liberty, in God we trust. The denomination quarter dollar. This design is consistent throughout the series. Reverse back design, Nevada's identity in one image. The reverse of the Nevada quarter proudly displays sagebrush, the official state flower, snow-capped mountains, representing the Sierra Nevada range. The state banner with Nevada, the XXI year of statehood inscription. The Silver State, I pluribus unum. The design beautifully captures Nevada's rugged mountain landscape, desert vegetation, proud mining heritage. Coin designer and engravers. Reverse designer, Don Everhart. Mint engravers, Alfred Maletsky, Jim Lekeretz, Donna Weaver. Their combined work created a coin that is now part of every American wallet and global collections. Minting details. How many were made? The 2005 Nevada quarter was struck at the Philadelphia Mint P, Denver Mint D, San Francisco Mint S proof coins. Approximate mintage. Philadelphia, 600 million. Denver, 600 million. San Francisco proof, limited collector editions. Total circulation exceeded 1.2 billion coins, making it widely available worldwide. Value of the 2005 Nevada quarter today in circulation condition. Face value, 25 cents, 0.25 USD. In uncirculated condition, mint state, $1 to $5 USD. In proof condition, $5 to $20 USD, depending on quality and grading. In rare error varieties, values may rise much higher. Famous error varieties. Some collectors search for off-center strikes, double die errors, weak strike details, rotated die errors. These rare mistakes can increase a coin's value from a few dollars to hundreds of dollars. Nevada's symbolism on the quarter. Every element on the coin reflects Nevada's identity. Sagebrush, survival in harsh desert. Mountains, strength and endurance. The Silver State, mining legacy. 1864, Nevada's patriotic role in the Civil War. This small coin captures over 150 years of American frontier history. Nevada's modern importance. Today, Nevada is famous worldwide for Las Vegas tourism, Hoover Dam, mining and renewable energy, military testing ranges, space technology research. The 2005 quarter stands as a permanent reminder of how a desert frontier became a global destination. Collector importance. The 2005 Nevada quarter is a must-have for 50 state quarter collectors, easy to find in circulation, educational for students and historians, a great starter coin for young collectors. It teaches American West expansion, Civil War politics, mining history, state symbolism. Final summary. The 2005 Nevada State quarter is not just a piece of pocket change. It is a tiny metal history book that tells the story of Native American heritage. In your pocket, in your hand, lies a small silver-colored coin that tells one of the most important military victories in world history. Today, we uncover the 2015 United States quarter dollar, honoring the legendary British surrender at Saratoga in 1777, the turning point of the American Revolutionary War. This is not just a coin. This is the moment an empire began to fall, and a new nation was born. The 2015 quarter, a coin of national memory. The 2015 quarter dollar was issued under the America the Beautiful Quarters program, a U.S. mint series that began in 2010 to honor national parks and historic sites. One of the most powerful releases in the entire program was Saratoga National Historical Park, New York, 2015. Issued in Philadelphia P, Denver D, San Francisco S, proof and silver. This coin does not celebrate a scenic landscape. It celebrates the first time a full British army surrendered in history. The world before 1777. The British Empire at its peak. To understand the importance of Saratoga, we must go back to the 18th century. In the 1770s, the British Empire was the largest empire on earth. Britain ruled North America, India, the Caribbean, parts of Africa. The American colonies were not expected to win any rebellion. The British believed the colonists were poorly trained, poorly armed, disorganized farmers. Britain controlled the strongest navy in the world, a professional, experienced army. Yet by 1777, the American Revolution was 2 years old, and Britain was growing impatient. British strategy, the plan to split the colonies. In 1777, British command created a bold strategy. They would march south from Canada, control the Hudson River, cut New England off from the other colonies. This would isolate the strongest rebel region, starve the rebellion, end the war quickly. The man chosen to execute this plan was General John Burgoyne, an experienced British officer, confident and proud. The American defenders Standing in Britain's path were American forces led by General Horatio Gates, supported by Benedict Arnold before his betrayal, thousands of colonial militia. Local farmers turned soldiers. Unlike Britain's red-coated professionals, the Americans had limited training, wore mismatched uniforms, had poor supplies, but they had one unbeatable advantage. They were fighting on their own land for their own freedom. The battles of Saratoga, September and October 1777. The Saratoga campaign included two massive battles. First battle, Freeman's Farm, September 19, 1777. British forces attacked through thick forests. Americans used guerrilla tactics. Thousands fell on both sides. No clear victory, but Burgoyne had lost irreplaceable soldiers. Second battle, Bemis Heights, October 7, 1777. The Americans struck aggressively. Benedict Arnold led a furious charge. British defenses collapsed. Burgoyne's army was surrounded. By October 8th, British supplies were gone. Retreat was impossible. American cannons surrounded them. The once mighty British army was trapped. The shock of the world, British surrender, October 17, 1777. On October 17, 1777, in the fields of Saratoga, over 5,800 British soldiers surrendered to the American forces. For the first time in history, a full British army laid down its weapons. British pride collapsed. The empire was stunned. The world was watching. The global impact, why Saratoga changed everything. This surrender did more than win a battlefield. It changed international politics forever. Before Saratoga, France doubted the American cause. Spain stayed neutral. European powers waited cautiously. After Saratoga, France officially joined the war in 1778. France sent money, weapons, troops, warships. This alliance turned the revolution into a global war. Trapped the British Navy, led directly to final victory at Yorktown in 1781. Without Saratoga, the United States of America might never have existed. Saratoga becomes sacred ground. The battlefield was preserved as Saratoga National Historical Park, New York. It became a symbol of freedom, a reminder of sacrifice, a site of national memories. Every year, thousands visit to walk the same ground where history turned. Design of the 2015 Saratoga Quarter. Obverse, front side. Portrait of George Washington. Inscription: Liberty, in God we trust. But this connects the coin to the nation's founding father. Reverse, backside. The reverse design is filled with deep symbolism. A battle scene, an American soldier advancing, a fallen British cannon, forest terrain representing the battlefield. Inscriptions: Saratoga, New York, 1777. E pluribus unum, United States of America. $2. This design honors courage, resistance, the price of independence. Technical specifications. The 2015 Saratoga Quarter is made of composition copper-nickel clad. Weight 5.67 grams. Diameter 24.26 mm. Edge reeded. Special silver-proof versions. San Francisco Mint. 90% silver. Issued for collectors only. Value in circulation and collector market. Today, the 2015 Saratoga Quarter. Circulated value, face value 25 cents. Uncirculated higher collectible premiums. Silver-proof versions, valuable depending on condition. Error coins and high-grade proofs can reach significant prices. Collectors value this coin not just for metal, but for the historic surrender it represents. Symbolism of surrender on American money. It is rare for a nation to place an enemy's defeat on its currency. But the United States chose Saratoga because it represents the moment the nation was recognized as a real force. It proved freedom could defeat empire. It marks the birth of American global identity. This quarter tells the world even the greatest empires can fall. Why this coin matters today. In 2015, the world faced new political tensions. New global rivalries emerged. Old empires had long fallen. Yet this coin reminds us that in 1777, ordinary farmers defeated a superpower. Faith overcame fear. unity overcame empire. The Saratoga Quarter is a lesson in resistance, patience, and belief. The hidden story, Benedict Arnold's irony. One of the heroes at Saratoga was Benedict Arnold. He fought bravely. He was wounded on the battlefield. Yet later he would betray the American cause and become the most infamous traitor in U.S. history. Saratoga remains his greatest victory and his greatest contradiction. Final legacy of the 1777 British surrender. The surrender at Saratoga ended Britain's northern campaign, forced France into alliance, extended the war into a global struggle, guaranteed ultimate American victory, created the path for U.S. independence in 1783. This moment is now frozen forever in metal, memory, and national identity. Closing message: the coin that changed the world. Next time you see a 2015 quarter, don't dismiss it as spare change. Hold it, look closely, because that small coin carries the fall of a British army, the rise of a nation, the echo of muskets and marching boots, the birth cry of American independence. This is not just a quarter. This is Saratoga 1777, the moment the world changed forever. In 2008, the United States Mint released a powerful and majestic coin that captured the wild spirit of America's largest state, the Alaska Quarter Dollar. Issued as part of the famous 50 State Quarters program, this coin honored Alaska's rugged beauty, its wildlife, and its proud journey to statehood. Today, this quarter is not just everyday money. It is a symbol of frontier spirit, natural strength, and American expansion into the far north. In this video, we explore the full history, design, minting details, cultural meaning, and collector value of the 2008 Alaska Quarter. The 50 State Quarters program. Background. Before understanding the Alaska Quarter, we must first understand the 50 State Quarters program. Launched in 1999 by the U.S. Mint, ended in 2008, released 5 new quarters every year. Each coin honored one U.S. state in the order it joined the Union. This program became the most successful coin program in U.S. history, with over 34 billion coins minted. It encouraged millions of Americans and collectors worldwide to search for and save these historic quarters. Alaska was honored in 2008, the second to last year of the program. Alaska, a land of extremes. Alaska is unlike any other U.S. state. Largest state by area, more coastline than all other states combined. Home to glaciers, volcanoes, tundra, forests, and wildlife. Known as the last frontier, Alaska became the 49th state of the United States on January 3, 1959. Its history includes indigenous native Alaskan cultures for thousands of years, Russian rule after 1741, purchased by the United States from Russia in 1867, gold rushes in the late 1800s, military importance during World War II, oil discovery at Prudhoe Bay in 1968. All this history is reflected symbolically in the Alaska Quarter design. Release date of the Alaska Quarter. The Alaska State Quarter was officially released on August 29, 2008. It was the 48th coin in the 50 State Quarters series. Millions of Americans obtained it directly through banks and circulation, while collectors bought special uncirculated and proof versions. Obverse, front-side design. Like all state quarters, the obverse features George Washington's portrait, designed by John Flanagan, based on a 1786 bust by Jean-Antoine Houdon. Obverse inscriptions: United States of America, Liberty, In God We Trust, Quarter Dollar. This side remained mostly unchanged throughout the program, symbolizing unity among all states. Reverse, backside, design of the Alaska Quarter. The reverse side is where Alaska truly comes alive. Main design features: a grizzly bear catching a salmon in its mouth. Natural Alaskan landscape. State slogan: The Great Land. State name: Alaska. Year of statehood: 1959. Symbolism: the grizzly bear represents strength, independence, and wilderness, one of Alaska's most iconic animals. Alaska has the largest population of grizzly bears in the U.S. The salmon, critical to Alaska's economy and culture. supports fishing industry, wildlife, and native traditions, represents survival and natural abundance. The wild landscape shows Alaska's untamed frontier, emphasizes isolation and natural beauty. The Great Land, Alaska's official nickname, reflects its massive size and resources. The reverse was designed by Charles L. Vickers, a respected U.S. mint sculptor. Composition and technical specifications. The Alaska quarter uses the standard modern U.S. quarter composition. Type quarter dollar, year 2008. Metal composition, 91.67% copper, count 3% nickel, weight 5.67 grams. Diameter 24-26 millimeter. Edge reeded. Shape round. Magnetic no. Though it looks silver in color, it contains no real silver. Mint locations and mintage numbers. 3 U.S. mints produced the Alaska quarter. Philadelphia Mint P for general circulation. Minted over 251 million coins. Denver Mint D for general circulation. Minted over 333 million coins. San Francisco Mint S. Produced proof coins, silver proof versions. Altogether, nearly 600 million Alaska quarters entered circulation nationwide. Proof and silver proof versions. Collectors could purchase special high-quality versions. Clad proof, San Francisco. Mirror-like finish, special packaging, scarcer than circulation coins. Silver proof, 90% silver, 10% copper, higher weight. Beautiful reflective surface, higher collector value. These were never released into circulation. Alaska quarter in daily circulation. From 2008 onward, the Alaska quarter circulated widely across banks, shops, vending machines, public transport systems. It became one of the most easily recognizable state quarters because of its bold wildlife design. Even today, it can still be found in pocket change. Collector value of the Alaska quarter. Circulated condition. Usually worth face value, 0.25. Because of very high mintage. Uncirculated condition, $0.50 to $2.00, depending on quality. Clad proof, $3 to $6. Silver proof, $8 to $20 plus, depending on silver prices and condition. Error coins. Some rare Alaska quarters have double die errors, off-center strikes. Clipped planches, decrex. Such error coins can sell for $50 to $300 plus, depending on rarity. Cultural impact of the Alaska quarter. The Alaska quarter did more than just represent a state, promoted awareness of Alaska's wildlife, introduced millions to Alaska's nickname, the Great Land, encouraged interest in ecology and conservation, boosted coin collecting among young people. For many families, this coin sparked their first journey into numismatics. Alaska and American identity. Alaska represents expansion into harsh frontiers, survival against nature, indigenous heritage, military strength during World War II, energy independence through oil and natural gas. The quarter beautifully compresses this identity into a single hunting moment between predator and prey, the bear and salmon. Place of the Alaska quarter in U.S. coin history. The Alaska quarter holds a special place because it was released near the end of the historic state quarters program. Its wildlife design is one of the most detailed in the series. It represents one of the youngest states in the Union. It honors both nature and state pride simultaneously. Difference from other wildlife quarters. While many states use symbols like buildings, ships, maps, people, Alaska stood out by focusing entirely on wildlife and nature, making its quarter instantly recognizable. Why the Alaska quarter is still popular today. Even after many years, the Alaska quarter remains popular because powerful wildlife imagery, simple but strong message, high public recognitions, still found in circulation, affordable for new collectors. It serves as a bridge between American history, geography, and natural beauty.